Hello, I'm Sri from CBTU. CBTU presents a course on Python language. Section Data Structures, Lists and Tuples. Data structure is a storage format that enables access and modification of data types. Lists, tuples, strings, sets, dictionaries are collection type data structures. In this session, we are going to cover lists and tuples. Lists are mutable sequences of items of arbitrary types. The items or the elements are separated by commas within square brackets. Lists can contain items of different types, integer, float, or string. But generally lists contain the items of the same type, like all integers or all strings. Tuples are immutable sequences of items of arbitrary types. The items in the lists and tuples can be indexed. The lists support item assignment and tuples do not support that. AR1 is a list with integers within square brackets. AR2 is another list with items, integer and strings within square brackets. When you write the sequence of items without square brackets, it's a tuple. AR11 is written without brackets and is a tuple. AR22 is also a tuple. When you print all these, you get the output. Type of AR1 is a list, AR2 is also a list, AR11 is a tuple, AR22 is also a tuple. And when you type TU1, it prints the output. The value of the item at index 0 is 1, 2, 3. When you're trying to assign value for the index 0 for the tuple, it gives an error. This tuple object doesn't support item assignment. Let us see a demo. Let us enter Python shell. This is Python interpreter, and let us copy this list. Let us call it as fr. Let us print fr. The print also gives the same output. Let us count how many apple items are there in the list. There are 2. A list index starts from 0. Our list has got 7 items indexed from 0 to 6. We have 2 items named apple. This is the count. Let us add another apple with append. Let us check the count. It's 3. Let us know the index of peer. It is at 2, 0, 1, 2. We can find the index starting at a particular position. Let us print list again. We can reverse the items in the list with reverse. Let us print. This is the reverse sequence of our list. We can alphabetically sort the list. Let us print. So all the apples are here, followed by banana, kiwi, orange, and pear. Pop will pop out the last item in the list. Pop. That is pear here. We can define another list. Let us print fr1. fr1 has got all the items as that of fr. Both lists are same. We can use lambda function also to build the list. Lambdas are limited to containing an expression rather than statements. The control flow can be implemented with conditional expressions. Anonymous functions can be created with the lambda keyword. So let us define a function here. Let us say fr2 list map lambda x colon x. Take the input as fr, our list. Okay, let us copy this. Oh, we need another closure, parenthesis closure. Let us print fr2. It is same as fr. Lambda functions are more useful. Anonymous functions are implemented using lambda expressions. These are limited in the body as it can have only one expression, like this one. This is a del statement. We can remove the items in the list. Let us have another array with unique items. Let us take this. We have 7 items in this list. Let us see the first item at 0 index. It's a minus 1 1. Starting from 0, the 2 items in the list, 3 items in the list. List 0 colon 0 will not print anything. Empty list. List with colon prints in the entire list. We can delete a specific item. Let us say delete. Let us print list. This has deleted 2 items in the list. These are the remaining items in the list. If we use del followed by the list, it will delete the entire list. Let us see list 1. It's not defined, it's not existing. This is list using append command. Tuple is without any brackets. This is a tuple. There's 1 3 in the tuple. Let us define tuple again. Let us count number of 4s. There are 2. Let us know the index of 3. It is at 2. Count the element starts from 0 in the tuple as well. Lists and strings are sequence data types and have common properties such as indexing and slicing operations. Tuple is a standard sequence data type with a sequence of values separated by commas. Individual items of a tuple cannot be assigned. It's possible to create tuples which contain mutable objects, such as lists. The item at index 2 is number 3. If we want to assign it to 6, it gives error. The tuple object doesn't support item assignment, whereas list supports. Let us say this list, and if you want to change third position with 6, we need brackets to make it a list, square brackets. This is a list. Let us assign value to the third element. It's done. Let us print list. Item at index 3, that is fourth position, is changed, replaced 4 with 6. Tuple allows duplicates, but it doesn't allow item assignment. These are the attributes and methods in the list function. This is a list. The list can have items of different data types: integer, float, and string. With the doc attribute, you can fetch the documentation strings, that is help text. You can get help with help function. This is the help about list. These are all the supported methods. This is immutable sequence. Using list as a stack. The list methods make it very easy to use a list as a stack, where the last element added is the first element to be retrieved. Last in, first out. To add an item to the top of the stack, use append. To retrieve an item from the top of the stack, use pop, without an explicit index. Let us define a stack. Type of stack is list. Stack.append. Let us print stack. Let us pop. It pops the last element that is added. Let us pop again. So this is the left out stack. We can use lists as queues, and to implement queue, use collections.dequeue, which was designed to have fast appends and pops from both ends. You need to import dequeue from collections for using lists as queues. This is about using lists as queues. List comprehensions provide a concise way to create lists. This is one list example. This is a nested loop to create a list. The del statement we have seen. The lists are mutable and tuples are immutable. Both may contain heterogeneous elements, however, homogeneous elements are preferred. These are some examples of lists and tuples. Tuple packing and reverse packing is possible. GU1, X is 1, 2, 3, XY is 4, 5, 6. This is example of packing and reverse packing. Lambda functions we have seen, and the lambda construct is used in anonymous functions. Lambda functions are used as an anonymous functions. Lambdas are limited to containing an expression rather than statements. These are examples. That's about the listen tuples. In our Python examples that we see ahead, we will be covering these listen tuples and other sequences more. Thanks for watching.